All right, Shalom, Shalom. This is the Brother Mayum coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessings and salutations unto the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and its truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a lesson going off of Brother Yeshaya's from GMS Salt. His channel is GMS Ancient Wine, I believe. And basically he was going into how the nations are dumping this dollar. And he had this article pulled up here entitled Russia, Iran finally dumped the US dollar for good. And this was dated December 27th, this article. But I also have a subsequent article here from RT, dated December 28th. Okay, and it says everyone is tired of the dollar. So this is the place that we're at. All the nations are beginning to behold the wickedness of this place known as Babylon the Great, and its fornication and its wine. Okay, that it's been given the earth. Okay, that it is polluted. It was nothing but bands and snares. All right, just as America is known as the harlot that rideth the beast. The scriptures talk about a woman. Her hands are bands and snares, something like that. Roughly paraphrasing. Well, that's what America is. That's what America has become to the world. Okay. That's what America has become to the world. They've become a nation of disgust, a nation of opportunists, all right, that have taken advantage of these other nations that have been weak. Okay, but now that the other nations have a new guard onto themselves, okay, they're being watched over by other countries that are now have stronger economy, stronger currencies, better allies, that are willing to work more in tune with each other. These other nations are now rising up and now are becoming mad. All right. So I'm not going to go into the article that the brother Yeshaya brought out in his video. I'm going to actually bring out a little bit here in this article that I was able to find on RT. Entitled that everyone is tired of the dollar. Okay, and it says the U.S. currency is being used to undermine the competitive rights of other countries. Russia's foreign minister says. It says the U.S. dollar is being used as an instrument for regime change and interference in the internal affairs of other countries, and that's exactly what the dollar has done. It's been a cancer to this world, eating away. Okay. Eating away at the other nations internally from within, completely corrupting these nations, polluting them, ruining them. Okay, this is why ultimately these nations are now separating themselves from America, man. Okay, let's go over to real quick before I continue. Let's get this in Habakkuk chapter 2. And Salaki, I'm still just getting over this this sickness that I've had damn near all week. But this is Habakkuk chapter 2, and we'll get right to the point. I'll just read from the top, verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Yeah, see, man, and the things that we've been telling the nations, telling the world that they were going to hate America, that this hatred towards America was going to come, is now finally showing its head. Okay, and you've been feeling the birth pains, and you're getting ready to see the product of all these things, all these back and forths that you've been seeing around the earth. Okay, Because ultimately, what's going to lead to the end of all this is going to be World War III. Okay, there's not going to be a World War IV. It's not going to be any of that, man. Like in that movie, A Boy and His Dog. There ain't going to be no World War IV. You know, but all these things that have been happening with America and these other nations dropping the dollar and, you know, doing deals, you know, especially, you know, the bigger problems being America's allies doing deals using other currencies outside of the dollar with these other nations, such as China and Russia. Okay? These are big deals, you know, for you to be paying attention to, man. Because these visions were written a long time ago and saying that they would be happening now. Does it say exactly China and Russia? No, but you got to have the vision to see this. That's why I said the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie, man. And it's speaking now. We see these nations hating America. We see them ditching the dollar. Okay? That's what we're going to read a little bit. All right? It says, verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up, Esau, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death. Yeah, man, see, and that's the thing, is that America has pushed its democracy to the four corners of the earth and hopes to gain control over everyone, because what he does is he goes into other nations. He's made pacts with other nations to do deals in the dollar to further control these people. All right, as man, I always forget the guy's name, but you know, one of these famous elites. You know, I care not what the laws, who writes the laws, but give me control of the money, and you know, basically the law, he'll be able to have control of the laws. You know, he'll be able to write them, you know, because he'll have the control of the money to control the guy who makes the laws. Okay, so that's what these nations, that's what America and its you know, controlling class has done. Okay, and it's all been a ploy, okay, of the elite. All right, to bring about this NWO, but it's starting to fall apart as the clay with the miry, or the iron with the miry clay. Okay, partly strong and partly weak. That's what we see happening, man. But let's continue going. It says and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Okay, it says, verse 6, shall not all these take up, and this is the point, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, saying, woe to him that increases that which is not his. You see? And this is what they're saying now. This is, the people are dropping the dollar. They're saying, yo, these people are taking advantage of us. They're taking what's not theirs. Through what? Through their policies that they've set in place for this dollar, through this dollar. And now the nations are becoming angry. They've become aware, because the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has been poured out onto the earth and into the minds of these nations and their leaders to realize what's going on. Okay? So it said, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Okay? And that thick clay is heavy debts. And that's what America does, man. They have heavy debts. They're indebted through the roof. I believe it's almost 34 trillion. It's like 33 trillion, something like that. 33 trillion something. The brother Yeshai went into it in his video. But you know, these people are completely through out here, man. They Salakia. Ain't really been getting good sleep all this week with this damn cold, coughing and shit. You know, and then, you know, that's another thing, man, is, you know, Esau's doing some shit out here, man. You know, especially down here in Florida. You know, shit, all these people coming up with the flu. You know, something going on. But Slovakia, just dealing with this damn traffic here. But let me go now back to this article. It says the US dollar is being used as an instrument for regime change and interference in the internal affairs of other countries, and everyone is tired of the greenback. Russia's foreign minister Sergei Lavrov stated on Thursday. The global trend towards using national currencies in trade instead of the US dollar began to gain momentum last year after Ukraine-related sanctions saw Russia cut off from the Western financial system. So like, just give me 1 second. Just need to park here. All right. It says everyone is already tired of the dollar. Everyone is already tired of the dollar, which is becoming a tool of influence, a tool for undermining the legitimate competitive rights of countries in different regions, and a tool for interference in internal affairs and regime change, Russia's top diplomat said in an interview with it, whatever that is. You know, and that's pretty much all I wanted to read. There's not much more left in this article. But, you know, that's pretty much the point, man. You know, is that these people are tired of the way of America, man. You know, and it's becoming more and more evident that these nations are wanting to get away from America. And America sees it. That's why they're panicking. They're fighting all these different wars in different places. They're sending ships to stir things up. You know, they know that the only way out of all this, or they think that the only way out of all this is to bring about another world war, bring about a global collapse, financial collapse, bring about a new currency, a new way of handling money. Okay. And their inward thought is that they're going to come out on top. Okay. Establish this new world order, this one world order, where everyone's under this one system, but it's not going to fly, man. It's not going to fly because they forget that everybody else got missiles too. All right, so let's get this in Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. And the main way that America has made the world drunken is through that dollar. These nations have, everyone and their mother has gone nuts over this damn dollar, man. Even the people here in America have lost their goddamn minds for a fucking dollar, man. They'll do anything. They'll sell their box. Okay? They'll do atrocious things. They'll kill their own family. All for a fucking dollar. That's how drunk these people have become off this juice. Okay? It says the nations have drunken of her wine. You see, the nations, meaning these other countries, man, and their governments. They've taken a drink out of that cup and say, you know what, man, this looks lucrative. This looks like this can make us richer. But they found out recently that things weren't what they seemed. It says, therefore the nations are mad, and this is where we're at. The nations are now mad. The nations are fed up. They're tired of this shit. They're tired of the manipulation. They're tired of the controlling and the whatever you want to call it, man. They're tired of it all. and soon they're gonna get their payback. Okay, because they're good, as the scriptures say, reward unto her double as she had rewarded thee in Revelation 18. And that's what the nations are getting ready to do, man. They're gonna reward this bitch twofold, man. What America has done to these other nations by going into their countries, pillaging their countries of all their resources, and they're killing their men, their young boys, raping their women, taking their children away from them. That's what these nations are getting ready to come over and do over here in a quick flurry, man. Because it ain't going to be for years and years that these nations are going to be doing this to America over here, man. This is going to be a quick stint. And then shall the end come. All right. So, hey, Lord's will, this was edifying. I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and this truth and sincerity. With that, I say Shalom.